Hi everybody, welcome into Mystical Magical Readings. It is Elena here for our weekly reading. Just blessing, clearing and cleansing your energy field, lifting off all that heavy weight, grounding you back in divine love and light. Let's just relight that and do a little more for you here. Clearing and cleansing, that's better. Thank you. So what this means is if something didn't work, then you just need to relight that passion, relight that spark, okay? Where do you need to relight that passion and relight that spark this week? Because there's a lot of energies around to motivate you. There's a lot of energies around to lighten that load. But you can get caught up in the heaviness of what's going on. So choose to focus on what you love doing. Choose to focus on what you love to create, and you will soon see your energy shift in a beautiful way that will really support you to lighten up and brighten up your life and all of those around you too, which will be really nice. So let's get into our reading. I'm hearing a bell ring. I'm seeing a bell ring. So someone getting a little bell and ringing, like getting the room to attention. So your guides want you to it's like they're trying to get your attention because there's something really cool coming in. So when you hear a bell ring this week, that could be a sign that you're on the right track, or a sign that your guides and guardian angels are really close to you. It's almost like someone's ringing a bell, they're sitting in a room and they're about to give the room some new information. And so they're kind of calling everybody to attention. It's really exciting. And yeah, look at this. We've got the Ace of Wands followed by after the 10 of Wands. So all of your hard work is paying off, I'm hearing. Things are coming in. If you've asked for an opportunity, that opportunity has now arrived. You're getting it. It's yours. And the money's going to flow in from this. This is aligned for you. This is successful. Now, I'm also seeing it could be two different opportunities. And so there could be something that you're kind of doing as part of your soul path and purpose, and then there could be just what you do to make money kind of thing. Both of these things are coming together and kind of integrating in a way where you will be supported in doing your work for the light, doing your work for divine, by what you also do in your everyday. So it's just kind of like the pressure is being taken off you in how you make your everyday money so that you can focus on that path and purpose and make that happen. And I just got this message, free work makes the dream work. So if you do have the time to whatever your path and purpose is, perhaps it's something similar to this, perhaps it's an alternative health medicine, perhaps it's something that lightens up other people's days, or perhaps you're just a really good listener to other people to support them when they're going through things. Whatever this is, it's something that you can do with ease a little bit for free to advertise yourself, and then the people will come, and then you'll get that really happening. So if this is quite specific, but if you're kind of trying to start up your own business, free work makes the dream work. So don't be afraid to get a little promotion out there. Don't be afraid to do a little kind of few things on social medias to your followers that follow you and things like that. That'll be really exciting for you, and you enjoy it anyway. So it's kind of like a hobby. As long as you're not overdoing and giving everything away for free, that's great. But they're recommending doing promotions. So if you've, I don't know, got an event or an expo or something that you're wanting people to attend, free work makes the dream work. That was, and then I'm getting the bell ringing again. Attention, everybody, attention. So that's really interesting. And this is what I'm seeing happening. You are getting the attention of the world right now with that bell ringing. You are getting the eyes looking at you. I'm seeing everybody kind of look up at you now and listen to you for guidance and advice. So you could be stepping into a managerial role in your workplace, and other people are listening to you in terms of what they're needing to do at work. Or you could be someone that does something similar to me on here, and people are listening to you and your advice, but you've put in a lot of hard yards to whatever this is. And this week it's time to celebrate. You are on target, you are on point, there are decisions to be made, you are going to make the right decisions. And again, 2 different opportunities around for you. Both are very, very aligned. And so you will make the right decision here. It's very, very exciting, but there's new beginnings in money coming in. It's a new offer of money coming in here. And this is really exciting for you. I know it's something that you've been asking for. It's something that, you've been wanting. So congratulations if this is you getting a job and you've been looking for work. That's really wonderful. And it is going to be the one that's most aligned for you. If there's 2 different jobs that are coming your way, 2 different opportunities, choose the one where you will feel the most joy. Choose the one where you felt most connected to the people in the interview from your heart space, okay? Lead from the heart space in that decision, and that will really help you. And yeah, with this free work makes the dream work. It's definitely to do with promotions, getting people's attention, and this is a message from your team of the love and light to absolutely do that, and that will make people come, and that will be the beginning of something really, really beautiful for you, and it will just build up from there. So if you've been trying to get your own business off the ground for years and years and years, but you haven't had the confidence to, or it's fallen short, or it hasn't quite worked, now is the time to do that. Again, I'm hearing that bell ring. Now is the time to do that. Absolutely go for it. You are on target. You are on point. All right. And all the past times that it hasn't worked out, that hard work has paid off, because it's given you the knowledge that you needed to absolutely make it happen now. Yeah. And I'm seeing slow and steady steps, slow and steady pace, and just things building up and up and up as your nervous system expands to hold it all and welcome it in. So you're also expanding your nervous system at this time to welcome in this abundance. It's really exciting. So congratulations to everybody watching this video. There is new coming in to do with money, and it's something to say yes to, a brand new opportunity, and you're really happy about this. So well done. Let's get the rest of the cards out now. Okay, they're meant to be in the upright today, they're telling me. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much. Here we go. And that is meant to be reversed there. Excellent. Okay, let me just pop these cards up a bit, because I know sometimes you can't quite see the bottoms of the cards. So, one second. Pop this here because we want to see that card too. It's part of the reading. Okay, great. Okay, so having a look here, we've got the 8 of Wands happening. So things might be seeming to be quite chaotic, quite whirlwindy, quite busy, but things are heading in the right direction. Now, it did come out in the reverse. It's just a sign to watch out for burnout, all right? So when new comes in and you're really excited about it, especially in the fiery energy of this year, burnout can happen quickly. Now, you are heading in the right direction at the moment with this new opportunity, but if you burn out, it's going to feel like the wrong direction, right? So have a think about all of that and see where you might be overdoing it a little bit. See where you might be a little bit tired, a little bit run down, and just needing to pace yourself. Because as soon as you pace yourself, this is going to come back into the right direction. You're going to make the right decisions here, and everything's going to happen at a very fast pace, but you'll be able to make it slow and steady. But I did note that these 3 cards did originally come out in the reverse, and this is just telling me that if things go too fast, you're going to burn out. It's going to feel like the wrong direction simply because you're exhausted, and you just need to put a pause on the new stuff coming in, or a pause on what you're doing as a side hustle in order to get your energy back. Now, this is kind of like your self-sabotage coming in here a little bit? Where do you kind of try to force things to come in? Where do you try to make them come in and kind of feel like it's not going to happen, so then you overdo it? Does that make sense? So this is where you need to check in with your shadow, check in with what's going on. In order for this success to happen, you've really still got to, and it is happening, don't worry, and you're on target, but you do have to slow down a little bit. You do have to check in with yourself. Where are you over obsessing? Where are you wanting results in something straight away when it's only just begun? Okay, so you are getting the attention of people. People are watching what's happening with you. It's really, really exciting. But then if you overdo it, you're going to get exhausted. Then you're going to start obsessing. Then you're going to think it's not working. Then you're going to think it's the wrong direction. Then those delays will come in from the universe, which you might take as a no, but it's really just get some rest, okay? So do keep that in mind. However, as long as you pace yourself, again, at the start of the reading, I saw that slow and steady steps. It's going to be in the right direction. Things are going to be really aligned. I'm seeing people shaking hands, people collaborating, people really excited. So make sure you do slow down, and then you will be heading in the right direction. That's how we turn these cards around, okay? Now, any delays that come in terms of stuff happening, your new project getting off the ground, things starting to flow with it, don't stress. So what your guides want you to do is let all those expectations go. Let it all go. Lift that weight off the shoulders, and there's some Reiki coming through here now for you for that to happen. Let it all go. Cut those cords of expectation on yourself, because it's not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. That's it. So let it go. You don't need to worry about how it's going to happen. That's your team's job. That's Divine's job. Your job is to follow your next step in your guidance. Yes, take this role. Yes, do that event. Yes, promote this way. Yes, offer a little deal on that. Do a sale, do a this, do a that, but don't overdo. Once you follow the guidance, and I'm getting a direct 2-for-1 promotion here, which is interesting. So 2-for-1, or 50% off, or first session is free if it's a group thing, and certainly don't do a free private thing or whatever if you do private sessions, if you've got your own business. But yeah, like a first session for free if it's a group event that you do. I'm just trying to think of different good promotions for you here that can be really good. And it's just playing the long game with this, and just watching it slowly build. And as you watch it slowly build, it can be really, really cool, because it will build up quicker than you realize, which is really exciting. So I am very, very excited for you. This is awesome. But the most important thing here is you are already on track. Everything's coming in for you. Now it's about you pacing yourself and letting go of expectations of when it's going to really build up, because I feel like it's only just begun for you. I feel like it's only just started. So keep going, slow and steady pace. Let go of those expectations, and things will really start to happen. Now, I'm seeing here that whatever you're doing, it's really, really amazing. You're going to get some really beautiful support with your collaborations around, whether this is in your workplace or if you run your own business. This is very much career orientated right now, but we will be getting to family soon. But this is what they want to talk about this week. It's all about you and what you're doing for your work and how that's looking. Even if you're a single mum at home and there's no time, maybe there's some little dream of yours of creativity that you've been thinking of doing. And maybe it's time to start doing that, and it will bring you some joy, you know. And I know it's hard to find the time. I can't even imagine how busy you would be, but there is always a way to add a little bit of creativity into your life, and you'll be amazed at how quickly that can turn into a soul path purpose kind of thing. I'm seeing someone writing a book right now too. I'm seeing someone journaling, writing a book or something like that too. So that just came through. So there's going to be a lot of empathetic collaborations around you. You might be starting a new job and your boss is really warm-hearted. They're really beautiful. They're very soft and gentle but encouraging in their masculine energy, they're going to be a beautiful support for you. You're absolutely going to love it. And they still keep their eye on the prize with the cat getting the fish there. But they're also, they're really good at looking at what's going on around and zoning in on different areas. See the telescope there? Whoever this person is that you're collaborating with or working with, they are very, very wise. They are very warm-hearted and their cup is full. And they can see something in you that they just absolutely love. And they're really, really excited to work with you. They're really, really excited to team up with you. And they're going to be a bit of a guide, a bit of a mentor. And if you listen to this person and you allow your heart to open to them a little bit as well, because I'm feeling that things have happened in the past where perhaps you felt a bit betrayed by a boss or a manager or someone that you've collaborated with. But this time it's not going to happen. They are beautiful, they are gentle, they are wonderful, and they've still got that go-getter, can-do attitude, but you can trust them. And you can see the warmth in their heart, yes, and the motivation that they're giving you. They're really teaching you how to back yourself in a beautifully warm, empathetic way. And they're very aware of everything. They're very aware of the bigger picture all around them, all these different things happening in the background, but they've got their telescope so they can look and hone in on something. So nothing really misses. They don't miss much, so they really understand all the politics going on and where the waters are getting a bit emotional, a bit rough, and where they're kind of calm and gentle. And they sit here without letting their emotions get in the way while still being aware of their emotions to carry them where they need to go to support other people who are also making the ocean of waves with their emotions. So they're very, very warm-hearted, very clever, and you're going to love learning off them too, which is really nice. You're going to teach each other a lot, but I'm seeing that there's a new mentor coming in for you in terms of this beautiful new opportunity. Now, completely different. Oh, and look at this. I have to say we have a match here. So this partnership, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, this is a beautiful match in partnership, a beautiful match in working together, a beautiful match in new creations as well, because she's pregnant. So there's new creations coming in here, and you're just a really beautiful team. So whether this is you and your partner, whether this is kind of like a love match, beautiful as well, that's going to be gorgeous. I'm getting it is more work though for you guys, and not many of you this will be a new love romantic. I'm not getting this as a singles love reading. I'm getting it's more a business partnership that's really aligned with the King and Queen of Cups. You just work really well together. It's going to be amazing, and you're both really going to feel in flow. And that's going to work well. So that's wonderful. Congratulations, congratulations. Now, in terms of family, this is a different area, different segment. Things are on the rocks. There's things going on here that are really tough. There's things that you're like, how can we fix this? What do we need to do? But at the moment, what I'm getting is you just need to put yourself first. You just need to choose yourself, and you need to honor your needs. And I'm getting that this really sucks. I'm getting that there's separations that you didn't think were going to happen within your family sector. And that's happening now, and the cups are empty. And it's just, it's kind of like with all this new success that's coming in, you would have normally celebrated this new success with family members, with loved ones, but you're not, because you're no longer in contact, or it's just too awkward, or there's things going on. I'm seeing a paper rip with one family member on one side and the other family member on the other side, and it's just like, it's almost like cousins are separating, or sisters are separating, and husbands and partners and family members, and it's literally like the family's getting split in half. When a page rips, it can be quite permanent for quite a while. So what your guides are wanting you to know is to please don't feel guilty about this. Please don't feel like you've done anything particularly wrong. There's been a lot of fingers pointed and a lot of things that have been tried to work through, and it just hasn't happened. And it's time to kind of let it go for now and choose you and just work on what's working for you. If this is meant to come back into balance later, I'm getting question marks. So this is still to be decided. So future timelines, they can change depending on the decisions that people make within them. Now, with these new successes coming in, if you have worked with any family members in the past, that could be why this came out in reverse in the first place, why the Eight of Wands was that way, why the Page of Wands was that way. So this question is asking me, where are you working with family members and it's no longer working, it's the wrong direction, and you're also delaying new opportunities that could be really, really good for you to come in because you're working with family members and you don't want that page to completely rip off. This is time for you to do what's best for you right now and go with the flow and go with your new opportunities, especially if this has been something that has been draining your money and hasn't been working very well. I'm honestly getting that everybody within the family is actually very, very empathetic, but it's time to have a realistic view of what's not working here. So if there's something really not working within your family, if you're working with family members, if you've got money involved with family members, it's time to cut it. It's time to let it go because you've got so many new opportunities that are going to be so abundant for you. And you're delaying them, you're stopping them from coming in, you're also exhausted, you're burnt out from things that are not working, it is the wrong direction, and all this good stuff is getting delayed. So it might be heartbreaking and it might be really hard, but there are lessons to be learned here in compassion and non-attachment and not non-conformity. What's the word? Codependencies too. So by you being honest about this situation, I'm just seeing money get poured out of a bag and just be gone, you know. So it's like there's a lot of money going missing in this situation. It just hasn't worked out. It's time to call it. It's time to be honest about it and say, hey, I don't think this is working. Especially if you're getting signs that there's awesome new things for you, that would definitely be aligned. Now, for those of you who aren't working with family members, but there's tension in the family still, there is, it's just like something that you're not really paying attention to this week. I'm getting that when it's beautiful, you're focusing on your successes, you're focusing on the awesomeness of everything new coming in, you're focusing on getting it all done without burning out so that you know that you're heading in the right direction and you're not exhausted feeling like you're heading in the wrong direction. So it's all beautiful and successful, but there is this underlying scenario that you will need to look at some point in time, you know. Or for some of you, you know, honestly, when I see that page rip and there's family members on either side and it's ripped, it means whatever you were trying to work through with family, you've come to that decision. It's come to an end. You've fully separated now. You've been clear with your needs. You've been clear with your boundaries, and it's finished for now. So it's all done, and it was a clean paper rip. It was a clean separation. So well done in that as well. I'm getting for some of you that's a real relief that this is kind of completed, and you did it respectfully and you did it with empathy as well, which is truly wonderful, and empathy for yourself too. So as much as it can be hard when, you know, we think family's going to be forever and then it doesn't end up being forever, it's still okay. And your guides want you to not worry about it. Your guides want you to know that honoring you and honoring your truth is the right direction. Honoring you and honoring your truth is correct. And honestly, if you really weren't happy with a family member, but you weren't talking about it and you leave them in your lives, that's when it's almost being disrespectful. It's being dishonest. It's not being true to you and it's not being true to them. And then it's just spending time in a low vibration with people that you dislike that probably don't really get you either. So this is where you've got to have a think about, even though people may be family, if you haven't separated from them yet, but you're wanting to, or you know it's not aligned, how can you spend less time with them? How can you have that conversation where if you don't change this behavior, then I cannot see you anymore because it's not treating me with dignity and respect? Where do you need to have a look at that? But also doing it with total empathy as well. So for some of you, there have been separations in family and it's completed. For some of you, those separations are still happening. And for some of you, you know you got to do it, but you're like, how do I bring that up? And for those of you where it's involved with money, It's getting a little messy now. So let's have a look at this mess. Let's not ignore it so that you can get this card flipped back over into the right direction again. Because right now, anyone working with family to do with money and the money's going and going and not coming in, you know it's not the right direction now. You already know this, so it's just about calling it and saying, I want out. I want out from this now. Okay, so that is the right direction, saying I want out from this now. Okay, so you're all beautiful, strong, amazing souls, and these things happen. It's life. So don't focus on codependency. Again, looking at your shadow, where are you being codependent? Where are you being submissive? Where are you being a people pleaser and not honoring your needs? Yeah, because there's a lot of success here. There's a lot of success. There's a lot of awesomeness, and it's your turn now. Again, that bell ringing. Don't have anybody in your life right now that doesn't get the new you. Yeah, that doesn't get that new vibration, that doesn't understand it. They've got to go, because this is going to hold you back otherwise. And you came to this earth to do a certain thing. You came to this earth for a reason, for a purpose, and your purpose is probably to uplift other people in a loving light vibration while you uplift yourself. And anyone who doesn't get that, they've got to go. That's it, because they're holding you back now. So anyone with super heavy energy where you can't be your true self around, stop spending time with them. And it's time to pull your money out of whatever this project is so that you can put it into the new thing, which is really exciting, and that is the right direction. And this is where there's a choice, and you're going to make that right choice. So choose you, choose what's good for you. Okay, so I think that really does complete our reading. Let's just get any last messages. So I'm seeing people, really good partnership here. I've already mentioned that in terms of new partnerships, new projects with work. It's really exciting. You're really aligned with all of that. Page of Swords, new studies. There might be new studies for some of you, new curiosities, new things to learn. But you already have enough information to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do in terms of your own side hustle. But this is just that ongoing, I am a student of life kind of thing. And some of you might be thinking about something new that you're wanting to study, that you're going to really love, and really, it's really curious and you'll really, really enjoy it. Some of you might be learning a new language, which could be really cool. Some of you might be learning a new little mini course. Some of you might be doing a big long-term course. It could be different for all of you. But yeah, I'm getting that there's something little that you find really fun and really enjoyable, and you're loving learning about it, or you're going to discover that this week. And that's just going to be really awesome. Then we also have, I was saying there wasn't much in terms of love and romance this week. That's the Knight of Cups in reverse there for you. So it's just something where it's not so much of a focus on love if you're single. It's more just focusing on work and success and money and all of that sort of stuff. And then the Four of Swords in reverse is like, it's definitely time to get back to work this week. It's definitely time to move out there and absolutely go for it. So this is really, really exciting. Now I'm going to turn this Knight of Cups upright and the Four of Swords upright to make sure you remember not to burn out. So your cup will stay full in this very, very busy, fully packed to the brim with different things to do week, as long as you get your rest as well. Okay, so it's that balance of getting into the slipstream of the year of the fire horse, but then when you get your opportunities to rest. Don't overdo stuff. Let it go. And let go of those expectations. Then your cup will stay so full. You'll be so happy with all this new stuff coming in. And congratulations on those getting a new job. I am truly happy for you. Well done. I'm applauding you. Hooray. This is amazing. And you're just going to absolutely love this with the Eight of Pentacles coming in. It's going to be a massive celebration here. So that's really exciting for you too. Let's now get an animal oracle to finish off the reading. And you guys, I do have private bookings available. They did want these through here because they caught in my hands. Don't hesitate to book in with me. I have just the email address and everything in the video description that you need to know here. So awesome. Let's have a look at these. We've got Whale, Soul's Path. Honor your soul's purpose. Definitely the vibration for this week. Honor your path, honor your purpose. Choose what is in aligned with your authentic self. Choose what is making your heart shine and those heart connections. Choose collaborations with people who you can truly be yourself around and shine your light. And that will definitely guarantee that you're heading in the right direction. This is a week to focus on path and purpose. Opossum strategy. Have a backup plan. So a backup plan is a really good way to make sure that you can let go of those expectations, that you can think about the long game with some project that you're doing. So if you're, I don't know, holding an event and you want 20 people to come to it and only 3 come, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up, or are you going to go, maybe I need to do a promotion. What do I need to do to get more people interested? So then more people come next time, because I'm seeing a slow build up here. Also with things like petrol in the world, with the economy changing, with all of the stuff going on economically that could change very, very quickly, have a backup plan for that stuff as well. Can you work from home? How else can you do things? What do you need to look at here to back yourself up and back up what you're doing so that it can continue in these extreme times of change, okay? So thinking about that little backup plan as well, and letting go of those expectations of how you thought something would happen. This is really important because there is a lot of change going on right now in the world, and yeah, things could change in an instant. If there's a lack of petrol for a little while and you can't get to work, what are you going to do? How is that going to work? So it's time to get those strategies built up in terms of your path and purpose as well. Getting an electric bike could be a good option if you can travel safely on the electric bike and stay off the main roads, and if your work's not 3 hours away, So having a think about things like this, where can you have different strategies? Are you set up to work from home? How could you set up to work from home if not? But a lot of you should be already because of what we went through in COVID. So I'm getting that everything is already in place that you need for your backup plan, but it's just about getting that strategy ready so that you're not floundering around. Now, I'm not exactly seeing petrol completely run out or anything like that, but it's just about being ready for that change and beginning these plans, because down the line, 6 months from now or 12 months from now, that might actually happen. So start this backup plan now and your strategy now, and you'll have a smooth transition when we do have changes. Because if it's not petrol, it's going to be something else. There's going to be huge changes coming through. So think about what you need to do in order to be a bit more independent in your life as well. So we've also got Wolf, Guardian. You are safe and protected at all times. And this is one way that your guides are protecting you. They're like, let's prepare. And it's not going to happen tomorrow. There's no need to panic, but let's prepare for these changes, all right? And what do you feel is going to change? What does your intuition tell you? What do you need to do here? And again, I've got private readings where I look at various futures and various possibilities, so you can prepare yourself for things like this, which is really cool. But know that your guide team are protecting you at all times, and that's going to be beautiful. And I love this last card here, Dragonfly Illusion. You know who you really are. Now, with this backup plan, strategy, changes coming in, family members not getting you, but awesome new opportunities coming in, you know you're ready for this. You know you're ready to welcome it in, and it's really quite exciting. And you really do know who you really are, and you really have been hiding a lot of yourself around whoever is leaving your life. So this is actually a really good thing. So embrace your beautiful light, embrace your authenticity, and hang out with people who love your weird. I love saying that because it's so true. Your weird is your authentic, and it's your light, and it's so, so important. And I'm seeing a lot of loving and caring people around you coming into your life now as well. So you've been calling this in. You've been welcoming this in because you've been honoring your path. You've been honoring your purpose. You've known you're safe and protected at all times. And you've been stepping into your authenticity, and that's truly beautiful. So keep going on your right path. Slow and steady wins the race, letting go of that expectation, but knowing that everything's coming in, and there's a lot of success coming in for you this week. So don't overdo, celebrate those successes, and then allow your nervous system to expand to welcome all of the successes in. Let's now finish with some warnings. I'm just closing my eyes here. Okay, what have we got? Okay, we have Birkenau in the reverse. So this is birth, fertility, growth, and new beginnings. So interestingly, this has come out in reverse. So I'm thinking, again, just with this slow and steady pace. So with new things coming in, again, letting go of those expectations of when they're going to happen. Or perhaps this is the ending of things that weren't aligned so that this new stuff can come in. I'm seeing things, how can I put that? With this in reverse, it's kind of like what is not meant for you is bearing off your tree. It's getting taken off your tree. It's getting removed. And I want to put this on the family card here because it's like whatever's stopping your growth. And it's almost like getting that pruning happening before the new sprouts can grow. However, the new sprouts are already growing within the reading, but it's like with this strategy, what is your backup plan? And I think your backup plan is your soul path and purpose. That's always been what you're supposed to be doing. So if there is things coming to an end at the moment, things coming to an end that were in the wrong direction, because we had that Chariot card in reverse, we had that Eight of Wands in burnout, the Eight of Pentacles was coming in reverse as well when it first popped out. So it's thinking about what is aligned for you with work and what isn't. Where do you need to trim your bush so that these beautiful new things can grow, and you can really focus on that? Because with all of this, there is that huge celebration coming in. But what partnerships need to go? What needs to come to an end in order for all of this to come in, all of this new growth? Everything needs to be pruned sometimes. So this week, where do you need to prune back because you can see these new opportunities coming in? So what needs to go to make space for them? It's time to make room. And then we have ice. So this is challenges. This is, it's Isa. This is challenges. This is who do you need to freeze out? This is like what's not working. There is a little bit of chaos. There is a little bit of uncertainty. There are some challenges coming in. This is basically for me the boundaries card. Who do you need to put boundaries? Where do you need to draw that line in the sand? And again, with these family members, and these two runes, they're really centered on this because your guides don't want you to be held back, okay? They don't want you to be held back by people that don't get you. They don't want you to be held back by things that are changing in the world that you have no control over. None of that is going to stop you. None of that is going to stop you. And they want the Isa on the family and the Birkenau on the opossum for your backup plan, for your strategy. So this is actually a week of welcoming in the new all at the same time while all the old is kind of going and the chaos comes in. So if this week turns into a bit of a chaotic, what the hell is going on? They want you to focus on you. They want you to focus on what's aligned for you and the new partnerships coming in. And if you don't have time for stuff, let go of the chaos. Let go of what you don't have time for. Because I'm getting that it's kind of like a big little mix this week where it's going to be a lot of wins and then a lot of loss as well. But the losses are meant to be happening because it's aligning you more for your wins. So they want you to focus on your wins and focus on your path and purpose and knowing the true you and almost celebrating the losses that come in because they're actually not losses, they're completions of cycles, okay? And Swan, grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. And then we have Pelican, forgiveness. Let go of your judgments. Let go of your judgments of others. Let go of your judgments of self. That will help with whatever's leaving here. It'll help you pop boundaries in place, draw that line in the sand. And then really focus on you and what is best for you and your loved ones at this time, and just welcoming in the new successes. So much new, so much success, such a busy week this week, as well as lots of things leaving. It's all happening. It's all happening this week. It's all happening at once. You're kind of pruning one side of your tree while new sprouts and flowers are growing on the other side. And this is just going to be what it is this year. Things are quick moving. So don't be afraid to prune yourself quickly and change strategies as you need to this week. Very fast paced. So slow down. Congratulations on your new successes. Let go of attachment with what's leaving, knowing it's all for your highest good. And enjoy. Take a breath and enjoy. Mwah! I love you all. Don't hesitate to book in if you need to. I'm here for you. I'll see you next week.